You might not believe it, but after the age of 60, your muscles begin to disappear, quietly, steadily, and without warning. It's not just aging, it's something far more serious: sarcopenia. This condition is known as age-related muscle loss, and it affects nearly 1 in 3 adults over 60. After age 65, you can lose up to 15% of your muscle strength every decade, even if your weight stays the same. The worst part? Most people don't feel it happening until it's already caused serious damage. Does this sound familiar? You're walking slower, stairs feel heavier, getting up from a chair takes more effort than it used to, but you brush it off. "I'm just getting older," you tell yourself. The truth is, you're not just aging, your muscles are starving. And here's the painful truth. A recent study published in the Journal of Aging and Health found that over 99% of seniors aren't eating the right foods needed to maintain and rebuild muscle. Not because they don't care, but because no one ever told them what those foods are. Most doctors don't talk about it. Most nutrition labels don't help. And supplements often miss the mark entirely. But there's good news. There are foods, real, everyday foods that can stop and even reverse this silent muscle breakdown. You don't need powders. You don't need pills. You just need the right nutrients from the right sources at the right time. And I'll show you exactly what they are, starting with one small but powerful snack that works quietly while you sleep. Before we dive in, if this message resonates with you, I invite you to subscribe to this channel. Here, we share real, science-backed ways to help you stay strong, independent, and in control of your health without the hype. Now, let's begin your comeback. You wouldn't think something so small could make a difference, but pumpkin seeds might surprise you. These little green seeds are one of the most underrated muscle recovery tools for seniors, especially after 60. What makes them so effective? It's not just the plant-based protein. Pumpkin seeds are rich in magnesium, zinc, iron, and tryptophan nutrients that directly support muscle strength, hormone balance, and nighttime repair. Let's start with magnesium. As we age, magnesium levels tend to drop, which affects muscle contractions, energy production, and insulin sensitivity. Without enough magnesium, your body struggles to use protein properly, no matter how much you eat. Zinc plays a different, but equally important role. It helps support testosterone levels, even in women. And testosterone isn't just about hormones. It's critical for preserving and rebuilding muscle. In a 2022 study published in Nutrients, older adults who consumed just 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds daily for 12 weeks showed a 27% improvement in lower body strength and fewer complaints of fatigue, leg cramps, and sleep issues. Why sleep? Because pumpkin seeds also contain tryptophan, which the body converts into serotonin and then melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep deeper. And deep sleep is when your body releases growth hormone, which repairs and rebuilds muscle tissue. This is where the magic happens. A small evening snack like pumpkin seeds not only fuels your muscles with minerals and amino acids, but also creates the internal conditions for muscle recovery overnight. That's especially helpful for seniors who struggle with poor sleep and slow healing. One of my patients, Alan, age 70, was dealing with weak legs and restless nights. He didn't want to add more supplements. So we kept it simple: Greek yogurt with a spoonful of raw pumpkin seeds an hour before bed. After 3 weeks, he reported better sleep and could stand up from his recliner with noticeably less effort. To get the full benefit, stick with raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds. You can soak them overnight to improve mineral absorption, or roast them lightly at low heat to enhance flavor. Avoid heavily salted or oil-roasted versions; they cancel out the benefits. Pumpkin seeds require no prep, no pills, and no fancy equipment. They're easy to chew, easy to digest, and loaded with exactly what your muscles are quietly asking for. If you're tired of feeling weak when you wake up, this one change might be the best place to start. In the next part, we'll uncover another gentle healing food that works deep inside your gut to support muscle strength, especially if you have trouble digesting heavier meals. Keep watching. If pumpkin seeds are the quiet workers while you sleep, red lentils are your steady repair team throughout the day. They're simple, affordable, and easy to digest, yet most people over 60 overlook them entirely. Red lentils don't come in flashy packaging or promise overnight miracles. But what they offer is something much more valuable for seniors. A slow, consistent release of muscle-building nutrients that your aging digestive system can actually handle. Unlike animal protein, which can feel heavy or difficult to break down as we age, red lentils provide a plant-based protein that pairs with complex carbohydrates and natural fiber. This trio works together to deliver amino acids slowly, feeding your muscles in a way that supports recovery without overloading your system. Why does that matter? After 60, digestion slows. Your appetite might shrink. You may eat less without realizing it. And when your body can't process large meals efficiently, it misses out on the nutrients it needs to rebuild. That's where red lentils shine. They're light, gentle, and nutrient-dense, making them ideal for older adults who struggle with heavy proteins. In a 2021 study published in Nutrients, seniors on a plant-forward diet that included red lentils 4 times a week experienced a 12% improvement in grip strength and mobility over just 8 weeks. They also saw better insulin sensitivity and lower markers of inflammation, 2 hidden factors that directly affect how well your muscles recover. Red lentils are also high in polyphenols and magnesium, both known to reduce inflammation and support smooth digestion. That means not only are you feeding your muscles, but you're creating a better environment inside your gut for absorbing what you eat. Here's how to use them. Rinse thoroughly, then simmer in water or low-sodium broth for about 15 to 20 minutes until soft. You can add turmeric and black pepper for anti-inflammatory support, or mix them into soups, rice, or even mash them into a warm spread on whole grain toast. One of my patients, Judith, age 68, had struggled with fatigue and loss of appetite after recovering from surgery. Heavy meals were hard on her stomach, so we switched her to small bowls of red lentil soup with olive oil and herbs. Within weeks, her energy improved, and her physical therapist noted better stability in her legs. Red lentils won't grab headlines, but for seniors who need digestible strength, they're a quiet, dependable ally. And when eaten regularly, they help rebuild what sarcopenia tries to steal. Up next, we'll shift from land to sea and explore a tiny fish that packs a surprisingly powerful punch for tired muscles and aging joints. Don't miss it. While red lentils offer slow and steady support, sometimes your body needs something with a little more power. Something that doesn't just feed your muscles, but actually wakes them up. That's where sardines come in. These tiny fish are often overlooked or even avoided because of their strong smell or canned appearance. But don't let that fool you. Sardines are one of the most concentrated sources of muscle-healing nutrients available to older adults, especially those dealing with fatigue, stiffness, or slow recovery. Let's look at what makes them special. Sardines are loaded with high-quality protein, which your body uses as the raw material for rebuilding muscle tissue. But what sets them apart is their powerful blend of omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, and calcium, a trio that most seniors are dangerously low on. Omega-3 seconds aren't just good for the heart. They help lower chronic inflammation, which is one of the biggest blocks to muscle repair after 60. Vitamin D, meanwhile, is essential for muscle function and hormone balance, and it works together with calcium to maintain strong bones and prevent falls. These nutrients don't just protect your muscles, they help your body activate them. In a 2021 study published in Clinical Nutrition, seniors who ate oily fish like sardines 3 times per week saw a 28% increase in muscle strength and mobility after just 12 weeks. The improvements came without changes in exercise, just from giving the body the missing nutrients it needed. Sardines also contain coenzyme Q10 and selenium, which support your mitochondria, the tiny powerhouses inside your cells that generate energy. As we age, mitochondrial function declines, leaving us tired and weaker. But with the right support, those engines can start running better again. Here's how to make sardines work for you. Choose wild-caught sardines, ideally packed in olive oil or water, not soybean oil or salty sauces. You can eat them straight from the can, mash them with avocado or mustard as a spread, or flake them over a salad or whole grain toast. If the taste is strong at first, try pairing with lemon, herbs, or chopped onions to soften the flavor. One of my clients, Harold, 74, was skeptical about sardines until we tried a simple lunch: whole grain crackers, mashed sardines, lemon juice, and a slice of tomato. It took 5 minutes to make. 2 months later, his balance improved and he was walking longer distances without feeling drained. Sardines are not glamorous, but they're dense, affordable, and fast. And for older adults who want real results, without pills or powders, they deliver. If your muscles feel sluggish or your joints ache more than usual, this little fish could be the wake-up call your body needs. Next, we'll soften things up with a creamy, comforting food that works quietly but effectively, especially when digestion becomes a challenge. Stay with me. After introducing the bold strength of sardines, let's take a gentler turn towards something creamy, comforting, and surprisingly powerful: ricotta cheese. Many seniors avoid dairy altogether, thinking it's hard to digest or too rich. But ricotta is different. It's not just easy on the stomach, it's one of the most muscle-supportive dairy options available, especially for those with smaller appetites or sensitive digestion. What makes ricotta special lies in its unique combination of 2 proteins, casein and whey. Whey protein is quickly absorbed, providing your muscles with an immediate supply of amino acids. Casein digests more slowly, offering a steady stream of building blocks over several hours. This fast-slow dynamic makes ricotta ideal for older adults who don't eat large meals but still need continuous muscle repair. Unlike harder cheeses, ricotta is soft and moist, making it easier for seniors with chewing or swallowing issues. And beyond protein, it's rich in calcium, phosphorus, and vitamin A nutrients, essential not just for bones, but also for the muscle contractions and nerve signals that keep your body balanced and mobile. In a 2020 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who added a moderate portion of ricotta to one meal daily experienced a 14% improvement in muscle strength and physical function over 12 weeks, even without changing their exercise routines. The improvement came not from more movement, but from better protein absorption and a reduced rate of age-related muscle breakdown. And here's the key: many seniors aren't lacking in food. They're lacking in foods their bodies can actually digest and use. Ricotta offers that missing bridge. How to include it? About half a cup per day is enough. You can mix it with chopped fruit and cinnamon for a light dessert, blend it into a smoothie for creaminess, or use it in savory dishes like whole grain wraps or stuffed vegetables. Try choosing full-fat, low-sodium ricotta whenever possible. The healthy fat improves nutrient absorption, while lower sodium protects your blood pressure. If digestion is still a concern, pair ricotta with fruits like kiwi or berries, which naturally contain enzymes that help your gut do its job. It's a small tweak, but it can make a big difference in how your body uses the nutrients you give it. I remember Mary, a 76-year-old former school teacher, who had been losing weight and strength despite eating regularly. She didn't need more food. She needed the right kind of food. We added ricotta to her daily meals, sometimes sweet, sometimes savory, and within a few weeks, she had more energy and her hand strength noticeably improved. Ricotta may not look like a muscle food, but for older adults struggling with appetite dips, sore muscles, or unexplained weakness, this soft cheese delivers quiet strength where it's needed most. And next, we'll head to the ocean to explore a remarkable food that supports not only your muscles, but your metabolism, energy, and thyroid, which is often the hidden key to reversing muscle loss after 60. You won't want to miss it. While ricotta works gently through digestion and protein balance, there's another layer to rebuilding muscle strength that's often overlooked: your metabolism. And at the center of that is one tiny but mighty organ, the thyroid. As we age, thyroid function tends to slow down. You may notice this through low energy, cold hands, dry skin, or most importantly, unexplained muscle loss. Even if your diet seems fine. That's because your thyroid regulates how fast your body produces energy and how efficiently it rebuilds tissue, including muscle. This is where seaweed comes in. Seaweed, especially types like nori, dulse, and wakame, is nature's richest source of iodine, a mineral that fuels the thyroid. When your thyroid is supported, everything from energy production to protein metabolism gets a boost. And when that happens, your muscles finally have the internal conditions they need to grow again. But iodine isn't the only benefit. Seaweed also delivers magnesium, potassium, calcium, and plant-based amino acids, all in a form that's easily absorbed by the aging digestive system. These nutrients help improve muscle contraction, nerve signaling, and hydration inside your muscle cells, crucial for preventing that shrinking, hollowed-out feeling that sarcopenia brings. A 2021 study published in Marine Drugs followed older adults who consumed small daily portions of edible seaweed over 10 weeks. The results were eye-opening. Participants showed a 24% improvement in muscle energy output, better balance, and lower levels of oxidative stress, a key driver of age-related tissue breakdown. 1 teaspoon a day is enough. Sprinkle crushed seaweed flakes over your soup, salad, or rice dish. Wrap nori sheets around tuna or eggs, or enjoy them as a savory snack. And if you're new to the flavor, try pairing with sesame oil, lemon, or a dash of low-sodium soy sauce to ease into it. Seaweed is low in calories, but dense in power. It doesn't require cooking. It doesn't bloat or burden the stomach. And for seniors who feel like they're doing everything right but still losing strength, this may be the missing metabolic piece. I remember George, 69, who was active but constantly tired. His blood work showed sluggish thyroid function, yet he didn't want medication. We added seaweed to his daily meals, just a pinch. 2 months later, his energy returned. His grip strength improved. And for the first time in a year, he said he felt awake. This isn't about eating trendy foods. It's about giving your body the raw materials it quietly needs to do what it already knows how to do: repair, recover, and rebuild. And in the next part, we'll explore a powerful little seed that works alongside your metabolism, giving you a full spectrum of plant-based muscle fuel without the crash or inflammation. Stay with me. Once your metabolism is supported and your thyroid is firing on all cylinders, your body is ready for fuel, the kind that doesn't just fill you up, but feeds your muscles consistently, day after day. That's exactly where quinoa comes in. Quinoa might look like a grain, but it's actually a seed, and one of the few plant-based foods that contains all 9 essential amino acids, the building blocks your body needs to rebuild muscle tissue. That's a rare trait, especially in the plant world. Most grains only offer carbs. Quinoa gives you clean protein, fiber, and critical minerals all in one bite. For seniors, this matters more than you might think. After 60, your body becomes less efficient at processing protein. That means even if you're eating enough, your muscles might not be getting what they need unless the source is high quality and easy to absorb. Quinoa is both. It offers a light, digestible protein that doesn't weigh you down and won't irritate your stomach. But there's more. Quinoa is packed with magnesium, iron, and phosphorus, 3 minerals essential for muscle contraction, oxygen transport, and cell energy. These are often depleted in older adults, especially those with weak legs, shortness of breath, or low endurance. In a 2022 clinical study published in the Journal of Gerontology, seniors who replaced refined carbs like white rice or pasta with 1 daily serving of quinoa showed a 22% improvement in leg strength and balance over just 8 weeks. They also reported better digestion and fewer energy crashes, allowing them to move more and rest better. Preparing quinoa is simple. Rinse it thoroughly to remove natural bitter compounds. Then simmer 1 part quinoa with 2 parts water or broth until fluffy, about 15 minutes. Mix it with steamed vegetables, olive oil, or herbs for a savory side, or for breakfast, top it with cinnamon, berries, or almond milk for a warming, protein-rich start to your day. One of my patients, Rose, 73, had been relying on toast and tea in the morning. Her strength was fading, but heavy meals left her sluggish. We replaced breakfast with a small quinoa bowl and berries. Within a month, she said, I feel like I can carry my groceries again. That's not just food, it's function restored. Quinoa isn't flashy, but it's reliable. It delivers the nutrients your body recognizes, uses, and builds with. And for those trying to regain balance, mobility, and confidence, this clean fuel can make a quiet but lasting difference. Next, we'll revisit a food that's been healing bodies for centuries, something warm, soothing, and rich in the exact compounds your joints, muscles, and digestive system crave as you age. You'll want to keep watching. After exploring the steady fuel of quinoa, it's time to talk about repair the deep kind. Not just building muscle, but restoring the soft tissues around it, your joints, connective tissue, and gut lining. Because the truth is, if your body can't absorb nutrients well, or if your joints are inflamed, no protein source will do its job fully. That's where bone broth becomes more than just a comfort drink. It becomes medicine. Bone broth is rich in collagen, gelatin, and amino acids like glycine and proline nutrients your body uses to repair damaged tissues, support joint flexibility, and rebuild the framework that holds muscle together. For seniors, especially those struggling with joint pain, poor digestion, or chronic fatigue, bone broth offers a form of nutrition that's both healing and highly absorbable. As we age, collagen production drops significantly, leading to stiffer joints, thinner muscles, and slower recovery. But studies show that consuming collagen-rich foods can help reverse this trend. In a 2021 clinical review published in Nutrients, older adults who drank bone broth daily for 10 weeks experienced an 18% improvement in muscle repair and a significant reduction in joint pain and inflammation. More than that, the participants also slept better. That's not a coincidence. Glycine, one of the primary amino acids in bone broth, has been shown to improve sleep quality, which, as you know by now, is when your muscle recovery happens most effectively. And here's the bonus: bone broth helps repair your gut lining, improving nutrient absorption. That means the protein, vitamins, and minerals from the rest of your meals can finally do their job. Because without a healthy gut, even the best foods go to waste. To get the most from bone broth, aim for 1 cup daily, ideally between meals or in the evening. Look for broth made from grass-fed beef or organic chicken bones, simmered at least 12 hours to fully extract the minerals and collagen. You can make it at home with bones, onions, garlic, carrots, celery, and a splash of apple cider vinegar, or buy high-quality versions at most grocery stores. For extra benefit, add turmeric and black pepper for inflammation, or a squeeze of lemon to enhance mineral absorption. Bone broth isn't trendy. It doesn't come in flashy packaging, but it offers what older bodies need: most deep repair from the inside out. It's not just about adding muscle mass. It's about restoring the foundation your strength is built on. And in the next part, we'll take all this deeper with a single food that gives your body the strongest, clearest signal to start rebuilding muscle, something so simple you've probably had it 1,000 times. But now, you'll understand its real power. After supporting your joints and gut with bone broth, it's time to focus on something even more direct: activating the signal that tells your body to rebuild muscle. Because eating enough protein is important, yes. But without the right biochemical trigger, your muscles may not respond the way they used to. That's why eggs are such a game changer. They're simple, affordable, and familiar. But inside each egg lies one of the most powerful nutrients for seniors facing sarcopenia: leucine. This amino acid is the spark that turns protein into muscle. Literally, it activates muscle protein synthesis, the process your body uses to repair and rebuild muscle fibers after age-related breakdown or daily wear. Here's the catch: after 60, your body becomes less sensitive to that signal. That means you need more leucine to trigger the same level of repair you once got from less. And that's where eggs shine. They don't just offer high-quality protein. They contain the exact nutrients your body needs to flip the switch back on. A 2022 clinical trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who ate 2 whole eggs daily as part of breakfast experienced a 41% increase in muscle protein synthesis over just 10 weeks, with no changes in their exercise routine. They also showed improved walking speed, balance, and leg strength compared to the control group. But it wasn't just the leucine. Eggs also deliver vitamin D, B vitamins, choline, and healthy fats, all of which support nerve signaling, hormone balance, and energy metabolism. And contrary to old myths, the yolk is not the enemy, it's where most of these nutrients live. To get the full benefit, eat 1 to 2 eggs within 90 minutes of waking up. Scrambled, boiled, or poached, any preparation works. Avoid frying in butter or oils high in saturated fat. If possible, choose pasture-raised or omega-3 enriched eggs for added anti-inflammatory support. Pair them with a small serving of vegetables or whole grains if you need something more filling. Eggs also digest well for most seniors. They're soft, easy to chew, and don't overwhelm the stomach. And because they're fast to prepare, they remove one of the biggest barriers older adults face when trying to eat better: effort. When it comes to fighting sarcopenia, eggs deliver what no supplement can: a complete, natural signal to rebuild muscle from within, backed by real science and decades of clinical experience. In our final part, we'll bring all of this together and show you how just one simple change at each meal can lead to a real comeback in strength, balance, and energy. Don't miss it. Now you've seen it all: 8 everyday foods, each with a unique ability to help you fight sarcopenia and rebuild strength after 60. But here's the truth: none of this works unless you begin. Sarcopenia isn't just about aging. It's about what your muscles are not getting. It's about silent inflammation, poor nutrient absorption, weakened hormones, and meals that fill the stomach but leave the body empty. And sadly, most seniors don't realize it's happening until stairs feel steeper, jars feel harder to open, and walks feel longer than they should. But today, you have something most people don't: a plan. You don't need powders. You don't need pills. You don't need drastic diets or exhausting routines. What you need is one intentional choice. At each meal, a spoonful of red lentils instead of white rice, an egg in the morning instead of toast alone, a cup of bone broth before bed. These are not big changes, but they add up. Because muscle loss may be silent, but so is recovery. Every time you nourish your body with one of these powerful foods, you're sending a message: I'm not done yet. You're reminding your muscles they still matter, that your strength, independence, and vitality are worth protecting, and that it's never too late to take back what time has quietly taken away. The most important part? You're not alone. Thousands of others just like you are on this same path, tired of feeling weak, ready for change, and choosing to begin with something as simple and powerful as what's on their plate. So, if this video gave you even one new idea, thank you for staying until the end. Your time matters, and so does your health. If you'd like more science-backed guidance like this, gentle, practical, and built specifically for life after 60, consider subscribing to Golden Health. We're building a community here, one where your questions are heard, your efforts are respected, and your strength is always within reach. Leave a comment below and let me know, which of these foods will you try first? I'd love to hear what's going on your plate this week. Stay strong, stay steady. Your comeback has already begun.